Hey, I'm Robert X. Golphin for Reelblack TV. I'm here at Borders Bookstore in Delaware, where award-winning filmmaker and Oscar nominee Spike Lee is signing copies of his film Miracle at St. Anna, which has just been released to DVD. Now, the last time we here at Reelblack caught up with you was right before the election. I know you were at the inauguration in D.C. What did that moment feel like for you, and what does it mean, this Obama post-racial administration, to you?
Well, I don't know about this post-racial thing. I mean, if anybody thinks that racism ended just because Obama got elected, didn't see that cartoon in the New York Post this past week. But it was nonetheless, it was a great experience being in D.C. and witnessing history.
Do you think this administration will have an influence on the industry as a whole, entertainment-wise?
Well, that remains to be seen, but I think that, for the most part, artists, I feel, do more serious work when times are rough. So I think that will be the case. But hopefully Barack and his administration will try to, even the best experts think it's going to be 18 months before we start gaining ground economically. People losing their jobs left and right, losing their jobs, losing their homes, losing hope.
Now, your film, Miracle at St. Anna, which was amazing, do you feel it's important for filmmakers to promote the DVD releases of their films?
It all depends who you're talking to. Steven Spielberg don't have to do that. I'm not in a position that Steven Spielberg is in, nor will I ever be. So from the very beginning, she's going to have it. I feel I had to really get out there and promote my films, and I like it because I get to interact with the people, the audience, who supported me from the get-go, way back in 1986. Here we are, 2009, 21 feature films later, if you include the feature-length documentaries. So I think I've built up a very supportive, loyal audience, over the years.
Now, you and I first met many years ago. I was a 15-year-old kid filmmaker, and you were doing a lecture in Philadelphia at a church. And I started asking you about your films. You flipped the script and started asking me about mine. You also gave my college alma mater a few years ago the opportunity to produce a stage version of School Days, which I directed. And I thank you for that. St. Augustine's College in Raleigh. And obviously you're a filmmaker.
How did that turn out?
It was interesting. We did a scaled down version.
A revolt amongst the wannabes and the jigaboos.
Well, let me tell you, having a cast of 50 timed down to about 6 was, interesting. But it turned out very well, though. It was a very good night. Good. But you're obviously a filmmaker who gives new talent a shot. And you've got the Babblegum Online Film Festival. What's your advice for filmmakers and artists who are trying to succeed in this crazy business called entertainment?
Well, number one, you really should be in it because it's something that you love, something that you want to do. Also, with the technology, you don't need to have the massive amounts of money one needed in the past, especially one of my generation. Only reason why filmmakers of my generation even went to film school was to get access to the equipment. Now that's not the case. So I think young filmmakers now, instead of just trying to make a feature film off the bat, should try to make as many short films as they can.
Now, your film Miracle at St. Anna was obviously, it must have been a great experience for you. What did you learn while making it?
Well, I learn something new every time I make a film. What was unique about this film was that we were in Italy for the majority of the shoot. I don't speak Italian. The crew is 95% Italian. And I had not done an epic film in a while since Malcolm X. I had never done a World War II film. I'd never done the battle sequences we had. So all that was a learning experience.
You were at Sundance with Passing Strange, which was a musical performance film based on the Broadway show.
I don't know if I would categorize it. It was music. Passing Strange is a Broadway musical, and so as it's about to close on Broadway, we filmed the final two performances of it.
And I know you. I've read somewhere that you might be teaming up with Denzel again. What's next on your slate?
I don't know yet, but we're waiting on the script to come in for Inside Man 2. And so Denzel, Clive Owen, Jodie Foster, myself, and Universal Pictures are hoping that the script is good so we can shoot it hopefully this summer or fall in New York.
All right. Well, this was a personal honor for me, and
So what are you doing now?
I had a supporting role in The Great Debaters with Denzel Washington.
You in The Great Debaters?
Yeah. And
What role?
Dunbar Reed. I was the debater that didn't make the team.
You didn't make the cut?
No.
Nah, I like that film with my girl Journey Smollett. Yeah. And Denzel Whitaker and the other guy, Nate Parker. I like the film very much. Hello, I'm Spike Lee. You're watching Reelblack TV. Reelblack versus fake black TV.